Yo. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? The Gospel Heifers are in the building, and this is our final episode for the holidays.
Oh, thank you, sweet Jesus.
We'll be back on the 28th with the King Woods, so you guys enjoy this show. We'll be talking to later on. I can't talk right now. Kiana Dancie, okay? She's a comedian, author, TV host, and she has a wonderful woman empowerment experience coming this weekend in Atlanta. So if you guys need to find more information, we're going to be talking to her soon. If you are in the ATL area, so we'll give our shout outs to Precious Black Pearl, Miss AK Don't Play, Kelvin, you in the building?
Granny
Wiles is in the building. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, what's up, Princess? Please do so right now. Blair's up in the building. Let's see, we got somebody new in here. Doing it is DJ Ant. DJ Ant, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, this won't be the last go around for y'all. Okay.
Well, I just want to thank Baby Black Jesus because he was black. I want to thank you, Baby Black Jesus, for this being the last podcast for this year. Thank you.
This year. We got one more for this year.
Goddamn!
I told you I just announced it, and you just.
I was tuned out. I was hoping to.
See that's what you for half-ass listening. But yes, it is that time of year. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. We are definitely working on getting our main page reinstated, so it's on the way, folks. So don't fret. You know the heifers.
That's right. Ain't nobody gonna stop a heifer with little bitch ass shit. We be back.
Wow, you sound like Dave Chappelle when he was doing Rick James. I'll be back, bitch.
Low life can't stop a motherfucker. Dirty motherfucker. I say, how you do this to me? Should I never gave you niggas money? Well, he didn't get that out.
What's up, Jules? In the building. Look, before we get into the stories and welcome our guests, we have to share some personal experiences. Do you want to go first, or?
You know, I've been having a dream that I've been kicking this nigga ass. I had another one last night. So you know what? My spirit says text him and say, die, bitch. And I did.
Do you feel any better after that?
I think I may do another one next month. I've been real quiet, you know what I'm saying? We stopped talking like right after my birthday. And I was like, oh, I want to kill this. You know what?
I understand.
Die, bitch.
Okay. We got the situation. Because I know there's times when you just fall out with somebody, you really didn't get off your chest what you needed to get off your chest.
Because I was trying to be mature and ladylike.
It's okay.
And the nigga didn't do, you know, so I said, fuck it, let me be a nigga. Yeah. Let me respond to you the way you understand.
This happened did that shit right before we went live.
I did. You know what? I don't think it was 5 minutes ago I did it. Maybe not even 4.
So if our phone start vibrating,
I let that shit in the room. Cause you're not finna act to be an asshole and then text my daddy. I'm just checking on the family.
I hate when men do that shit.
Yo, nigga, fuck you.
You supposed to talk to me, not my dad, okay? That's not gonna score you any additional points because he ain't got to tolerate the nonsense you giving.
Oh, AK, I text his ass that. I said, fuck you, I hope you die. And I meant everything I said.
And Merry Christmas. Anyhow.
No, I didn't say that. I ain't gonna lie.
What up, Nick Sir's in the building?
What up, Nixon, baby?
So you guys have not subscribed, please do so. Also, hit that like button if you don't mind.
I'm not surprised I did that because I do have my. I think it was the shirt that made me.
The shirt made you do
my
it.
Maleficent said, "Bitch, get him."
Corset.
Oh shit! What up, you big titty twin? Hey, hey, Corset.
You know what? Let's get off the hate right quick.
No, I'm on this now. Corset does that, and I said, "Girl, I do that too."
It's like a greeting.
It is. It's titty greets.
Okay, y'all know.
Instead of Hallmark, titty greets.
It's that time of year where you're trying to make sure everything is good. You got a good dinner going. You got nice kids. What's up, Marie? And I've been doing, Uber part-time. And I had a passenger this morning. Mm-hmm. Elderly white woman.
Oh, little old cracker.
It was she.
Okay.
So she gets to the car and we start talking about her career, which is in the service industry. She's doing food and talking about her preparations, how she likes shit. I'm like, yeah, I dig all that shit.
Nobody gives a okay.
But then she was complimenting me on my fingernails. She's like, wow, I really love that color. I said, oh, thank you. And she was like, I go to an Oriental to get my...
Oriental? There's no such thing as Oriental.
That's not an ethnic background. That's a damn
Chinese, Asian, Korean, Japanese.
So when she said that statement,
Vietnamese.
When she said that statement, I said, "Oh,
you one of them.
You one of them." So
okay,
I didn't even address it. I'm like, I'm almost at her destination.
I could be there.
I'm finna drop her ass.
I would have been like, bitch, that's not.
No, you ain't heard the punchline.
Oh,
now since she works in the food service industry, she wants to tell me about right before she got the car. I know you're going to enjoy some good old collard greens. You enjoy some good old collard greens during the holidays. I know one lady that was black, and she just did so much magic to those collard greens.
And bitch, you gonna enjoy some pumpkin pie.
I'm looking in my rearview mirror. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get out my car.
No, you should have said, bitch, enjoy your watered down pumpkin ass pie.
Get out my car. Get out my car. Because I cannot right now. You feel that since that's supposed to be African-American thing that every black person you meet know about some goddamn collard greens. Well, we do. That's beside the point, but I do.
Because I know how to lay some goddamn greens.
It's your phone. What's that vibrate? Is it me?
That could be you.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on, y'all, because that's our guest.
But all I'm saying is,
yes,
I hope you enjoy your pumpkin pie.
Okay, let me resend it to the email.
Little fucker.
Okay.
Boo.
Sorry about that, y'all. Excuse me for one moment because, of course, I'm going to have to send this information back out to our guest to get everything. But when she said collard greens, I was done. I was
bitch,
like,
is it chicken? You going to say something about some fried chicken and watermelon?
I was waiting on fried chicken to be the next topic. So I was just like, girl, get out of my car. And she was just taking the longest time lingering on this collard green story. And I'm like, I got another person
You
to pick
should
up.
ask about string bean casserole with the mushrooms. Like, bitch, what mushroom soup do you use for your string beans? That no flavor having shit, no Lowry seasoning.
Oh my God, I was done.
This is why I can't do Uber.
And the thing about it is sometimes elderly people just don't know how to relate.
No.
And they try to use some type of
No, I'm not giving it that. I'm not giving it that.
What do you got?
You are old enough to know better, hell. You know what you're doing. You know what you're saying.
What up, D? What up? Eddie? All in the building. So,
don't be talking about no damn, bitch, you want some collard greens.
If you want some collard, because she was lingering in the car and I'm going to give her ass a recipe. And I'm like, have to get out my car.
I ain't giving you my mama recipe. No. Look, I got grandmamas passed down to mamas collard green. And guess what? Guess who kicked the collard greens? You should have said, well, bitch, you got the wrong heifer.
You got the wrong one. You in charge of the greens.
I'm a green bitch.
Is you in charge of the greens?
I'm in charge of the greens.
Okay, then.
And I'm going to shoot you in your pinky toe. Ask me about some collard green recipe. If you want collard green recipe, buy the cookbook we working on.
Look, let's get to our news before our guest joins us. Now, y'all already know relationship supposedly expert Derek Jackson is going through a divorce. Oh, that's a big one. That's surprising. First of all, I never was a fan of his because he was what expert sit in a car giving you advice?
He hiding from that undercover voodoo bitch. That's what it was. How you a Christian and cursing people? This is what I want to know.
This is a video. I'm not sure how old this video is, but it's his wife. And I'm assuming when they first had a little public attention to their relationship.
No, when he was publicly passing his penis around.
Right. So this is a video that was on Twitter on her cursing folks talking about her and her husband.
Speaking against the names Danae Jackson and Derek Jackson in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies, may the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned. And if you want to know where that is at in the Bible, go to Psalm 109. Go to Psalm 35, go to Psalm 140, go to Psalm 141, and keep our names out of your mouth in the name of Jesus. Have a blessed day.
She couldn't get the curse all the way out. First of all, words are curses, and she needs to be cursing that coochie her husband was having. That's what she needs to be doing. Okay? Don't nobody want him. That is not Christian at all.
I was listening to the Man School podcast. They played this clip, and I'm like, I know this cannot really exist. And I looked it up, and it exists. And I'm like, oh my God, this is why I don't attend church. I mean,
but I'm gonna tell you something. Everything she just said, because it was. You need to check your husband. He the one slanging that wanky around everywhere. You need to be putting a curse on that dick. May it fall off while he take a doo-doo in the toilet and flush it by accident.
Fucking shut up.
That's where your no. Because you got to be real careful with the bullshit you do.
Yeah, your words are power. So when you speak things into existence, even though it may sound ridiculous.
She was talking about may your husband die. May your coochie not produce. That's what she was pretty much telling people. So this is why I do they even have children?
I think they have one child.
One, that's all she gonna have.
Okay, so
but you gotta remember when you are that vindictive, that nasty. I could see return to sender.
Right.
That shit coming back.
Yeah, when you put shit out there like that on other folks, that's like a boomerang effect. So we gotta be careful with your words for
this is why they go through a divorce.
And I want to at least say on a positive note, Trevor Noah is leaving the Daily Show.
And
he did his last episode. So you need to stop being Negro right
now. No, I'm gonna go ahead and show what you feel. I'm gonna be real Negro when you're done. Go ahead.
Look, I just want to acknowledge the shout out that he gave to black women that I thought was 100.
Mm-hmm. And this is random for some, but special shout out to black women. I've often been credited with, having these grand ideas of people like, oh, Trevor, you're so smart and you're so, and then I'm like, who do you think teaches me? Who do you think has shaped me, nourished me, informed me? From my mom, my gran, my aunts, all these black women in my life, but then in America as well. I always tell people, if you truly want to learn about America, talk to black women. Yeah, because unlike everybody else, black women cannot afford to f around and find out. But black women in particular, they know what shit is, genuinely. People always be shocked. They'll be like, why do black women turn out the way they do in America? Why do they vote the way they... Yeah, because they know what happens if things do not go the way it should. They cannot afford to f around and find out. And I'll tell you now, do yourself a favor. You truly want to know what to do or how to do it, or maybe the best way or the most equitable way, talk to black women. They're a lot of the reason that I'm here, and so I'm grateful to them. I'm grateful to every single one of you. This has been an honor. Thank you.
Look, I thought it was beautiful. I definitely have something negative to say.
I know you do, Bobby. Come on now. Don't shit on the man's speech.
Look, I love the way he had to catch a tear, but he don't date black women. And he's not married to one. But anyway, I said it, but the truth be spoken.
And on a positive note, I enjoyed it, okay? So,
I thought his speech was elegant and beautiful.
yes.
But to say all that and you don't fuck with him. Anyway, let's move on.
But let me sidetrack on that because you don't know his dating history. He may have settled with a Caucasian woman, but you don't know who he's dated in his past.
Well, let's go Google it.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and Trail is in the building. If y'all do not follow Trail on Instagram, make sure y'all check him out along with our girl Corsets, okay?
That's right, taking off shirts and shit.
All right, so what we're going to do is go to a quick break, and then we're going to bring back this spicy woman. She got some empowerment for y'all asses, okay?
Okay, girl, I'm ready for it.
You ready for the empowerment?
I need it. I'm really petty tonight. I'm in a petty mode.
We'll be right back, y'all. All right, we are back in the building. It is time to bring on a woman that you guys should know about. And if you don't, please Google this chick because she's going to have several pages on your ass on Google. Comedian, author, TV host, and woman empowerment, Miss Kiana Dancie.
Oh, hey, y'all.
What's up, girl?
How you doing?
Welcome in. Flawless.
Ladies are quite entertaining. I was over here cracking up. Y'all cute.
Thank you.
And what's even cuter is them with them things up there on top of your shades. What are those called?
Yeah, my mama made this.
Balances, girl. I love them. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, look, we have been wanting to have this conversation because, matter of fact, I first became aware of you. I know you've been in the game for a long time on Sister Circle.
Yeah.
And when I started looking more into what you do as far as community involvement and women empowerment and a businesswoman, this woman got, let me tell you something, she got hustle on hustle.
Okay.
Real estate and cell phone repair.
Girl,
Yes.
Come through, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, as a Black woman, as we was just speaking about, we have to wear multiple hats, and I am never gonna get caught slipping. See, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know the price of kitty these days, but what I'm not gonna do is sell it to eat. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give it away. It ain't free. But I'm not going to sell it. But so I got to make sure that I always have multiple streams of income to make sure that myself and my family are good. You understand what I'm saying, sis?
Yes.
Amen to that.
I say that all the time. Never rely on one source of income.
Come on.
That could come and go tomorrow, and especially if you don't have your own foundation of business.
Yes.
Nobody fire you from your own thing.
No,
That
I
part.
can't work with people. I have to work with self. I don't do well with others too much.
Well, you know, that's interesting because in all lines of my business, I do work with other people, but I am the boss. It starts and it ends with me. With my family business, the CPR cell phone repair store in Duluth, Georgia, my mother, my brother, and I are all partners, which we are the only two Black single women that owns within the company. How about that? But you know, we have employees that come in through, and I'm like, who hired him? Because he's crazy. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the meeting when y'all hired this boy. But you know, it's always different. Like you work with different people in the comedy sector of my business. I'm always working with different people. Even in the empowerment source of where I'm doing, I'm working with different people. But you cannot fire me. Come on.
That's the part I like.
Okay. Yeah, but I slap scalps down. I don't work with nobody beside me. I can't do it. Then you bait and then you do the heifer thing. So I work by myself. I do better.
I love you.
This is the ignorant one. To let you know
Listen, ma'am, I like her truth. Her truth is her truth, and it is what it is, and they can't be mad at that. Okay.
Oh, no.
One
Yeah,
thing
they
I
are.
love about a woman that knows her truth, she can't be moved. You're not gonna move a woman who knows her truth off her square, because it is what it is. You like it or not, and you probably won't like it, because a woman that knows her truth, you cannot sway her. You understand what I'm saying? So
Oh,
I
no,
agree
you
with
sure
you, sis.
can. I said what I said.
And she meant what she said.
That part. That part.
But I definitely want everybody ATL. If you happen to be in ATL this weekend, you've got to go to the baggage claim. And this is your second year.
Actually, my second in a year. So we did it in July 23rd, 2022. We had 100 women in the room. And many people may be asking, what is baggage claim? So first of all, it is a women's empowerment celebration. Okay. Women's empowerment celebration. I say that to say because a lot of times men feel like when you start talking about celebrating women that you're emasculating men. And sirs, that is not what we're meaning, and that is not what we do. Baggage claim is a safe place, a safe destination for women like myself and you ladies and all your viewers to come claim, release, and heal from the emotional baggage that we have carried.
Yes.
I just did that 10 minutes before we went live, but go ahead, sis.
Yes, because let me tell you something. We all been through some things, and if you haven't been through some things, live a little longer. I'm a child molestation survivor. You hear me? Yeah. I lost my dream job as a TV show host. And I also am a 44-year-old woman who have not been married and don't have kids. Now, let's be clear. Yeah. I've been proposed to many times.
Girl, okay. You know, they always think that what's wrong. No, I just died.
Wrong with me. Listen, one of the guys that proposed to me said, "You look like my future." I said, "But you don't look like mine." No. Bless his heart. Bless his little heart. Anyway, that wasn't my husband. But I will tell you, oftentimes the enemy will have you believe there's something wrong with you if you're not married or with child by a certain age. And I did carry that for a little while as if something was wrong with me. And I had to learn that, first of all, just because somebody loves me don't mean I have to love them back in that same capacity. He may not be the man that I want for my future. That's a whole nother story. But yes, sis, I've been there and done that. So baggage claim is a safe place where you can come to the room. There will be other women who have been through some drama and some trauma that can help you say, hey, I'm just now getting here. I just got to my healing phase, or I'm in the middle of my healing phase. As a matter of fact, I'm done with my healing. Now I'm on to healing something else. At the end of the day, we all been through something. So it's good to be in the room with someone who has been through what you're going through.
Yeah,
exactly. And I love what you're doing because, like I said, sharing your personal story, that I know just reliving it is enough to even go through. But when you share it, I think you open up doors for other people that have hurt and pain that they've been suppressing all this time.
Yeah.
And it opens them up to kind of get that pain out. So I think it's therapeutic because I know you believe in laugh therapy.
I do. I believe in laugh therapy, but I also believe wholeheartedly that if you cut on the light in the room, you'll realize that you're not the only one there. I didn't talk about me being a child molestation survivor for a long time because I thought it was people would judge me or judge my mother. And so my mother was like, listen, baby, I didn't feed you to the monster. And the monster was someone that was always in your life. If you cut on the light, you'll realize that there's other people in the room. When I started telling my story, y'all, it was so many men and women saying, me too, me too, me too. And thank you for opening up your mouth and saying something that has given me the courage to do the same. So I promise you, I'm a child molestation survivor, but there are people who are being raped. There are people who are being accosted that don't have the strength to say, I am in a situation and I need to get out. At the very least, if you can't say something, maybe you will see you'll wave a flag or you'll call a number that you will see that I'll give you to get out of that situation that you're in. And you're right. Laugh therapy is the best medicine. When you are going through, you have to sometimes step back because a lot of times you may not have even the strength in your body to unpack all your bags by yourself, but sometimes you just have to step back and laugh at what you're going through because life is going to continue to do what it do. And that's life. The enemy is always on his square. The enemy is never stop. He's never not doing what he's supposed to do. But we take days off because I'm tired. Not today, not today. But the enemy, no. The enemy wakes up with a plan to get you to make you upset, to distract you, to get you frustrated. That is his job.
Yeah.
So we have to just sometimes take a pause and laugh in his face and say, "Not today, sir,"
Yeah,
or "ma'am," because the enemy
exactly.
can be a woman too.
Oh, Lord, don't get
I
me
just call them Satan because they all relate to Satan, low level ass motherfuckers.
Enemy, Satan, whatever you call him. At the end of the day, he always gonna have a plan to destroy, kill, distract, aggravate, frustrate. That is his job. And that's the word.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
You know what? And I'm glad you spoke them powerful words, because I was looking over the panel that you have. First and foremost, I think all the ladies that you selected for your panel has something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
And I think it's excellent for the healing process that you're offering the women who are going to be attending this event. How did you go about choosing your panelists?
Well, first of all, I wanted to know their stories. I wanted to know what they had been through, who they were. Dr. Barbara Joy is a phenomenal speaker, but also she's a doctor. She believed in not only the medical practice, you go to school, you learn how to be a doctor, but she also believed in holistic healing. She also will talk to you about how not allowing yourself to heal from your dramas and your traumas can hinder you in the body. What does that look like? That can materialize as high blood pressure, high cholesterol because you're eating improperly. You don't have a healthy lifestyle. It can be acne in your skin, ulcers in your belly. So she's going to talk to you from a medical perspective. Yovana Rocks. Hey, Yovana Rocks Matt here is a recovering crack addict. You hear me? Recovering addict. But guess what?
She don't look like she touched a rock a day
Come
in her
on,
life.
sis. You don't have to look like what you've been through. You hear me? And then also she is a mental health professional. So she understands the struggle and in the mind. She understands addiction. So she understands. Now, addiction don't just have to be drugs. Addiction can be sex, it could be shopping, it could be poor money management. Addiction looks like a lot of things. Addiction can be cutting because you feel like you can't feel anything in your emotions. Addiction is so many more things than just drugs. So I'm super excited to have her on my panel. And she's bilingual. So if anybody in the room speaks Spanish, pull up. We got you. We have Nicole Roman. Now let me tell you about Nicole Roman. Nicole is not only a health coach, a life coach, but she's also a minister in training. Now, I heard you say that you don't like to go to church and a lot of times, and I understand that because a lot of us have church hurt. A lot of us have been to church, have, got hurt by something the pastor did, or we saw something in the church that we didn't think was, right or proper or Christian-like. So and then something happened to you in your life and you're like, God, if the word is right and this is that, why would you let this happen to me? If you knew this, if you know all things, God, why would you let this happen to my child or my son? But guess what? Nicole knows the Bible so well. She knows the word from the front to the back. She knows it so well. Anything that you can say to her, she can come back with. I'm talking about law. By the book, she gonna have something to dispute whatever you're saying. We're human. We're always going to question. I don't understand why this don't make sense to me. Why would he make this happen? But guess what? He tears you down to build you up.
Yes.
You got to go through some things, baby. You got to go through some things so that you can say, I cannot believe I made it through that. Because if you don't have a story, who going to believe you if your life has always been rosy?
Right.
That. And my last panelist, Lee Trust Smith. She's a women's advocate. She's a believer. She's a fighter. She's a wife. And she's a Jesus lover too. And I know for a fact that something that woman says to you or is going to say on Saturday is going to hit you in the chest. Because her goal is always to build women up. Inside out, she wants you to know that you are a winner, that you are loved, that you are supported, and you are honored. And that's my panel. A phenomenal, very diverse, but very, very, very rock star like.
Yeah, and I think that's so encouraging because all these panelists have different experiences and stories
very different
that other women can relate to. And I'm glad you mentioned that most time when people, especially men, hear women empowerment, they think it is a male bashing opportunity.
That's little boys.
But at the same time, don't you think that the empowerment of women will strengthen the men that we are with or that we're raising?
Yes, let me explain. I say this all the time that just because we're empowering ourselves and does not mean that we're emasculating you. I believe wholeheartedly that if you fix the woman, you fix the home, you fix the home, you fix the community. When you fix the community, you will fix the city, you fix the state, and eventually you make an impact on the world. And who knows the universe? We don't know what the Martians are doing. Fix us, we can fix them. A whole happy healed woman is a healthy woman, a beautiful woman. But baby, let me tell you something. When she healthy, when she healthy and whole and happy,
That's facts, Avery.
the
That's
juice
facts,
is
Avery.
flow, sis. It's all the juice is flow. She happy, she's smiling, and a happier woman, a juicier woman is good for her man. Hello?
That part. And I think there's a lot of hurt that we are tossing back hurt so much.
Well, we comparing hurt, and I'm like, Negro, hurt is hurt.
Hurt
It
is hurt.
It don't matter. But now I'm spiritual. I don't go to church.
Okay.
It's not about just being. I don't feel I need to go through no man that's just breathe like me to get to my God.
Mhm.
That's just me.
I respect that.
Yeah. So we are both true believers in the Lord's. In Jesus,
You say it like that.
I say it like that.
In the Lord, okay.
And I also had
I respect it.
experience with low-level spiritual people. I'm not speaking about your young lady on your panel because she probably is total opposite. But everyone will tell you Satan also knew the Bible.
He did.
So
He
I
did.
watch people
And still does, and will use the word against you.
Yep.
So, the thing about that is, you don't have to necessarily, I don't necessarily believe that you have to go to church to be close to God. That's not true. But I like being listen, you're talking to somebody that's on prayer every day at noon with her church. Life Changers Christian Community Church, we pray every day at noon. Join us. And our building was sold, so we don't even have a building no more. We jumping around from place to place. But let me tell you something, the spirit is wherever you are. But we do enjoy being with each other. We have a small church, it's a mighty church, it's a family church. So I understand what you're saying. But listen, the devil is a fallen angel. And you're right, he did know the word. But you also got to know the word. You have to recite the word back to him, to God himself. Because let me tell you something. When you recite the word cannot come back void because God cannot lie. And then you have to fight certain enemies and some demons. Most enemies and demons and all those that come at you hard, you got to fight them with the word.
Well, honey, I do every single day for the past 5 years. I pray at a certain time every day.
Yes, ma'am.
And I've been committed to my prayer.
Come on, ma'am. Come on.
And ever since Michelle giggling, but ever since I've got into my prayer, when I say low-level niggas been dropping off, he's cleansing them away from me.
Run them away. Run them away. I said, Father, clear my space. Don't let them be. Let the light shine on me so bright that they aggravated. Oh, she too bright for me. I can't stand this girl.
They gonna be all right. My light do piss them off. They gonna be okay.
And they gonna be mad. And I hope you've been bitter in the mouth because you know what? Let me stop.
Oh, they bitter.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I feel you, sis. I feel you.
Exactly.
But December 17th at ATL Comedy Theater is going to be an amazing transformational experience. Baggage Claim ATL started here, but it is worldwide. We are going all over the place. We'll be in Houston. We'll be in New York, Phoenix, LA. We'll be in Los Angeles. So just be patient. We're coming. But if you are in Atlanta, this is an event that you do not want to miss because it's a whole experience. We're going to be at the Comedy Club too because I decided to take it to the Comedy Club because oftentimes when there's hard things to discuss or hard things to deal with, it's very much easier to accept with a little dose of laughter.
Yes.
That's why I love the term you use as far as laughter therapy, because as far as women trying to get empowerment, healed from whatever wounds that they gathered throughout their life, at the end of the day, you do have to find a way to poke a little fun at it.
Yeah.
To kind of get you through it. And I wanted to ask, what made you actually want to start this particular empowerment event?
Wow. So I wrote a book called Buy My Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load. And I'm not going to lie to you, it wasn't deep. I wrote the book because I got the bags under my eyes removed. So while I'm laying in bed having a very petty conversation with God, I was like, oh, Lord, heal me good. Let my eyes be the same size. Look, let me tell you something. My plastic surgeon was Black. So I was like, please, Lord, I hope he didn't cheat on the test. Jesus, let these eyes be the same size. Right. I just want them to be good. I want to heal younger and I want to heal prettier, Lord. Thank you, Father. And he said, daughter, He said, you will heal prettier. You will heal and be younger, but you're ugly on the inside. Whoa.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
you call an ugly guy? And see, my God talks back to me. He said, He said, you can be rude, you can be inconsistent, you can be passive, you can be aggressive, but you also can be dismissive, and I don't like it. Fix it.
Yeah, I'm very passive aggressive.
I said, okay. All right. I heard you. You right. How you gonna argue with your father? Because you know he don't lie. So I started working on myself. Because as I was healing on my external baggage, I needed to work on my internal baggage. So I wrote down 3 things. One thing that reminded me of an insecurity, one thing that reminded me of a failure, and one thing that reminded me of a shortcoming. I wrote it down because that's acknowledgement. That's claim.
Yeah.
Baggage claim. Then I tore it up, trash, because it's done to me. And then I burnt it up. I wrote it down, tore it up, and I burnt it up, and I'm done. Why? Fire. Fire has a representation in the Bible. Even when they go to the forest to start over, they burn the underbrush so the new can grow. So I had to start this thing over. And I said, okay, fine, God, I wrote the book. Now what? He said, baggage claim. He said, you asking these women to get rid of their emotional baggage that they don't even think they have or know that they have. I had to do the work. So as I said, okay, fine, baggage claim. And baggage claim is just that. It's a safe destination. And I say safe because no matter what you've been through and going through, there is someone either in the room that can relate, someone in the room that has been through what you going through but at the end of the day, they can also sympathize and empathize what you're going through. So baggage claim is a safe place for you to claim because you got to acknowledge, release because you got to let it go, and heal because you're done.
That part. And it's so funny she just said that about writing it down and burning it. When I tell you I just did candle work the other day.
She just did this the other day.
Baby, my homegirl asked me, can she burn her man? I said, sis.
She could write his name down and burn it.
Can she? I said, you can write the man's name down, but even though I know a judge and a bondsman, I'm not going to let you do it. You hear me?
You don't need to do that. Write your name down on a piece of paper, fold it away from it, burn that shit in the can.
Burn it.
Yes. I think that's a way that you also help women cleanse things that they've been hanging on to, because you also mentioned on how we hang on to our toxic past. And that we have our past holding us hostage for our current situation. And I know I am definitely guilty of that. I definitely think back to situations I could have done this, I could have done that. And it taunts me at times.
Yeah.
That's why I react. That's why I did my text today.
Yeah.
You feel better.
You know what, Rocky?
Let me tell you something. You know, the baggage that we carry is literally unresolved issues from our past. You really do not have to carry that around. It's a choice. It's a choice. Just as simple as this. Cutting the light on and cutting the light off. You can flip that light on and make a decision that you're not going to be held captive or hostage by anything anymore. You have to understand that life is so short. Do you understand? In my comedy community, I have lost 8 friends in Atlanta. Dropped dead in Atlanta. They went to bed, woke up, or whatever. They went on living their life thinking they was gonna be here tomorrow and they're dead. That is how short life is. You cannot spend a lot of time looking backwards. I was in a long-time relationship with my ex for 10 years, from 19 years old to 29. I love that man. I can't never lie about that. But I was so busy looking backwards at how much time we spent. I forgot to turn around and look forward at how much time I was going to waste. If he's not pouring into you, or if it's not pouring into you, or she's not pouring into you, if that means that is not a place that you need to be. If it's not feeding you, it's eating you. You gotta go. Because you can wake up one day and you can go to bed one day and not wake up.
Yeah.
Anybody got time for that? Stop dragging all this luggage, this baggage around. It's unnecessary. You don't want to drag luggage around. I mean, your baggage from place to place to place. You want to get rid of your baggage so that you can get some luggage. Now, why do we want luggage? See, baggage gonna hold you down. Your luggage gonna set you free. Luggage, you gonna get you a vacation, little staycation, little vacation, girl. We all want to be flew out.
Yes, Jamaica boo.
Okay. So get rid of your baggage, friend, because let me tell you something about your baggage. Your baggage shows up in rooms before you do. Your funky attitude, you always got something negative to say, your negative energy, you're not radiating any kind of like peace or joy. Nobody don't want to be around all that.
Show them.
So that is why you got to get rid of your baggage. You got to make a decision that you're not going to carry it anymore. And I know it's difficult. And I know sometimes you feel like, oh, woe is me. Yeah, woe is you.
Yeah,
But
but you ain't the only one going through it.
you ain't the only one going through anything. And you don't have to be defined by the bags that you carry. You're not the bags that you carry, period.
Yeah, exactly.
You can put them up, throw them in the fire.
Throw them in the fire. And not only that, listen, there are people who are responsible for helping you pack your bags. And if all they doing is pouring toxic situation and energy into you, sis, get on somewhere.
They gotta go.
Yeah, because I
Gotta
noticed
go.
that
So that's what we're gonna do on Saturday, December 17th at ATL Comedy Theater. We're gonna unpack our bags. We're gonna let some things go. We're gonna come in one way. We're gonna leave another. We're gonna be happy, whole, and healed by this. Now, listen, healing is not a overnight situation. It's a process. But you have to acknowledge that you gotta acknowledge that you need help. That is the first step. You got to. So I really need everybody. Thank you so much. I see Avery. Hey, Avery. I need everyone to understand this is not only a tour, but this is a movement. We're going worldwide. Meet me at atlcomedytheater.com December 17th, 12 to 4. Every ticket purchase, since you go get an autographed copy of my book, you get a gift bag. There will be a poet, shout out to Camille Deneen, a singer, award-winning Lachey Knox is going to be in the building singing the paint off the wall, the panel, and guess what? You get a one-woman show with me. We're going to laugh, honey. We're going to laugh, but we're going to cry, but we also going to celebrate being happy, whole, and healed.
That's such a good combination. And I'm so glad that you
are taking crying.
She don't like crying.
Sometimes
she don't like crying. Girl, you know what? We watched Till the other night.
Oh, Lord.
I ain't seen
now, you already know it tugs your heartstrings just hearing about it, but then you actually see the visual production. And I can look at this hoochie over here, and I can tell she wanted to cry.
No, I did. You left the room. I said, my nose got clogged.
But I also think that when we have a chance, even if it's through entertainment or through an emotional change that we have, I think tears are good cleansing, and because it takes so much for you just to release that.
Right.
My tears is private and personal.
Tears cleanse the soul. Whenever you do it and whenever you cry, do it and just own your tears. Don't allow anyone to dispute. Don't allow anyone to dispute your ability or your needs to cleanse yourself or to cry. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you so much, you guys. Make sure you follow me. And they're asking for my social media. Hey, baby. Thank you. It is Kiana Dancie on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And that's also my website, kianadancie.com.
No, work mom, I don't. I am not one that shares my emotions with people.
Well, hold
on. I do deal with my emotions between myself and God.
Amen.
That's it. I don't share with people. I was answering comments. Thank you very much. Well, you can move on now.
Well, no, I know, girl. Look, I'm not gonna worry, but I want to thank you personally. This ain't gonna be the last time that we cross paths and have you on here because I know you are continuing to give women empowerment in our community, women across the board.
I'm gonna be in Texas soon, baby. Don't you worry.
We gonna link up.
Got to link up. Not at the turkey hunt though, but we gonna link up.
Yes, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and the only black social media platform called Fanbase. Make sure you follow me there. I don't know where you are and whoever you're doing it with, but I pray that you have peace and joy. But most importantly, I pray that you have laughter in your belly. I pray you are able to be here at the event in December 17th at ATL Comedy Theater. Get your tickets. I promise you will not regret it. It's atlcomedytheater.com.
Thank you so much, girl. We appreciate you, applaud you. Blessings to you. Y'all at ATL, go get them tickets. Make sure y'all follow her, support it, and share it. Thank you so much, sis, for joining us. Have a good evening, okay?
Thank you. Now, which one of y'all doing my flyers? Which one of y'all doing the flyers?
That's me.
Hey, girl, hey. I'm going to send you a message. Bye, y'all.
But thank you so much, honey. I really appreciate those type of conversations because when you get a moment to actually get off all that luggage off of your chest,
I get it off every day.
You do. But do you have time to instill in others to help them do the same?
Only if they won't help. A lot of people don't want help. And when I buy that they don't want help, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? When you are ready, They'll let you know when they ready.
Yeah.
I'm not finna harass nobody because if I'm not ready, leave me the hell alone.
Rocky is on one tonight, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we're going to hopefully get all this stress out. But like I said, we are out of here until December 28th, where we will be welcoming our boy. Let me show you who we're going to have in store when we get back. Girl, somebody, we both love talking.
Who coming?
Are you the lacrosse dude? No? What do you do? Firefighter? Nigga, I'm about to set my apartment on fire. Y'all don't see how buff this nigga is. Nigga, if these were real candles, it'd be over, motherfucker. If that was a real candle, I'll throw it on the floor right now. Oh no, I need help. I am flaming. Is that your girlfriend or your wife? Your wife? Cool, I'm gonna be the side bitch. Save my number as Domino's.
I'm not doing it with him.
December 28th, and Precious, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I don't have the book information on me right now, but if you follow her on social media or go to her website, which is her full name, you can definitely find her books and her tour dates and everything else that she's got popping. But I love talking to her. I appreciate everybody up in here, but the heifer's gonna be out to the 28th. Whew, Jesus. And that's my bad because we usually take at least 1 week off a month, and I have been so damn busy booking that
I got a reminder. Hoochie, where is my week off? We're gonna fight when it comes to that.
That's all right. So we got next week off, okay?
Yeah,
back on the 28th. So look, we wish you guys blessings, happy holidays. Make sure y'all stay away from toxic energy. Stay away from this nonsense, especially that's taking place on social media platforms, because it takes more to hate than it does to love.
Yeah, it's easy to love.
Exactly. So
makes you all bubbly inside.
And it don't drain you as much.
It don't.
I mean, that's just too goddamn much for me. But look, we hope you guys follow everybody that we are having in the building. We appreciate and love each and every last one of you guys. So definitely have a blessed holiday. You got any closing statements, you hoochie?
Good night, goodbye.
Happy holidays, y'all. Peace.